All right, figured out to make a quick video while I'm going to feed the pigs this morning. So I've already got their feed here. We're just gonna carry it down and give it to them. So I know I've talked about this before, but part of the reason that we got the pigs, honestly, one of the big reasons, one was to eat them, but if it was just to eat them, I don't know that we would have pigs right now. We may have had them eventually, but I don't know about right now. But a big piece was clearing this land. So right here, this was a bunch of small trees, briars, brambles. You can see some of this area where they didn't get it all essentially sort of, there's some trash over here that they dug up from the previous owners, but it all kind of looked like all of this garbage over here growing up all through here. And we cut down a bunch of trees and then sent the pigs in here to clear things out. They compacted this a little bit too much, so it's not growing grass super well there, but there's some patches of grass here, but it's doing really, really well over here. So that was one of the big drivers for us, is getting the land cleared out and being able to grow grass. So, you know, cutting down the trees so that some sunlight can make it down to the soil, and then having some grass growing so that maybe one day we can slowly clear a little bit more and have it be more of a silvopasture type of situation. But we're just kind of doing this slowly to make sure that we don't just, you know, destroy everything or erode away any of the soil that's already here. So baby steps. As you guys have probably seen, this is the first, or the, sorry, not the first, the most recent section that they were in. So there's already grass seed planted here. And they cleared it out pretty good. Like, there's no real briars or anything like that here. And one of the ways that we've gotten them to clear so well is by directing them where we want them to clear things out. So they're already hungry and ready to go. Right here, this spot, there's this little empty patch right behind this tree. That was all briars before, and there's even some that you can see that are just sort of like pushed off back a little bit. But basically, we would direct them where we wanted them to clear by putting their feed there. So we put their feed there, they get in there, they push the stuff over, they step on it, they stomp on it, they eat it because it's there around their food. So that's one of the things that we've been doing is putting that feed where we want things to be cleaned up. And it is done really well so far. Like, a lot of this was just really thick before. Let me actually, ow, I'm tangled up. Let me actually see if we have any spots here that we want to toss the feed in. I mean, there's not, they've done such a good job. There's not a ton over here. It's really just these briars that are left over on this side. So let me toss this over for them, and then you can kind of see that they just sort of hop right in there and start destroying stuff. You know what? I'm gonna go around to the other side, because that's where they've pushed some of those briars over to. So, hey pigs. All right. I want to set the camera on the ground and hopefully you guys can see it all right. Okay, close up of the pigs, I'm sure. Okay, so now, I mean, some of it's on the outside. It's not a perfect science, especially when I'm in flip-flops early in the morning, but there's some out on the outside here, but you can see there's some of the feed in there in the middle of everything. And even if they don't come and eat all the greenery off of this, they're at least going to push through it, step on it, roll in it. The thorns aren't really gonna hurt them. I don't know if I could hurt them if I wanted to at this point with the size they are and how thick their skin is, but they're just gonna push it over, step on it, roll in it. They'll probably eat some of it, and then it'll be really easy for me to come out here and just pick this stuff up, rip it out. I might have to make a few cuts with the, oh, what are they called? Not pruners, those are the small ones, loppers. So I might have to make some cuts with the loppers and then, you know, toss stuff out. But essentially what that's going to do is take what previously looked like something like this, and you can already see, you know, we're mid-transformation here, and then it's going to turn it into this. So you're going to go from this thick, green, nasty mess that you can't really get in and do anything, and slowly clear it out until it's closer to this. And I still need to do some clearing here by hand, just getting rid of some of these smaller trees that I don't really care to have around. They actually started popping up after this area was selectively logged. So there's just a lot of these little saplings and things. But eventually it's going to turn into something like this area. Hopefully I time it better. Maybe I could do some raking and it would be less of a moonscape where it's sort of like lumpy. But I mean, just look at the difference of, we've got grass here. We could have, I wouldn't put a ruminant in here yet, or in any of these areas yet. I'm trying to still grow it up, but you can see the future that a ruminant could have here, versus, you know, maybe goats or something would be somewhat happy with all these brambles and stuff over here for a little bit, but it's not going to be exactly what they need or something that's easy for me to move them in or to maintain. And honestly, goats are probably going to be a part of helping us clear that stuff out. We just don't have that system in place yet, and the pigs are doing such a great job. So anyway, just another quick video to kind of show you how we're clearing out our land using the pigs, partnering with them to do it so that we're not doing all of the work ourselves. Hopefully I am just 1% ahead of where you are and you got some value out of this. If you haven't purchased pigs yet and you're thinking about it, there is no perfect time, but I would encourage you to go ahead and get your infrastructure prepared beforehand. You know, some sort of fence that they can't get through and electric to train them on, all of that stuff beforehand. I kind of cobbled it together as I was going and it was pretty stressful. So anyway, hopefully this helped you. I'm rambling at this point. I'm going to end it here and see you guys next time.